Computers can work with many types of information: numbers, text, pictures, music, voice, and videos. To us, they all look different, but inside a computer, they all become binary. Everything is stored and processed using only zeros and ones. This is called data representation. Every day, we use many different types of information: numbers, words, messages, pictures, drawings, music, videos, and sound. We understand them naturally because we are human, but computers do not understand information like we do. Before a computer can use any of this information, it must convert it into binary. In this lesson, we'll discover how that happens. Inside a computer, everything becomes binary. Documents, pictures, music, videos, and sound are all converted into zeros and ones. Although they look different to us, the computer stores them in the same binary form. This is how computers process every type of digital information. Data can take many different forms. It can be a number, a word, a picture, a voice recording, or a video. To us, these all look different, but inside the computer, they all become patterns of binary digits. This allows the computer to store, process, and transmit every type of digital data. Different types of information are represented in different ways. Text uses character codes. Images use pixels and color values. Sound is converted into digital samples. Each method creates binary data. The binary can then be stored, transmitted, and later decoded back into information that people can understand. Let's see how a computer stores the letter A. First, the character is given a character code. For uppercase A, the code is 65. Next, the number 65 is converted into binary. The result is 01000001. This 8-bit binary value is what the computer stores and processes. Images are stored differently from text. First, the image is divided into tiny squares called pixels. Each pixel is given a color value. Those color values are then converted into binary. The binary data is stored as a digital image file. Millions of pixels work together to recreate the picture you see. Sound begins as a continuous wave. The computer measures the wave at regular intervals. These measurements are called samples. Each sample is converted into a numerical value. Those numbers are then changed into binary. The binary data is stored or played back as digital sound. Computers use tiny electronic switches called transistors. Each transistor has only two reliable states. Off represents 0, on represents 1. Because transistors work with only two states, computers use binary. Every piece of digital information is built from these zeros and ones. A single binary digit is called a bit. A bit can have only one of two values, 0 or 1. By themselves, they seem very simple. But when millions or even billions of bits are combined, they can represent text, images, sound, videos, and computer programs. Every digital file begins with these simple zeros and ones. Computers can represent many different types of data: numbers, text, images, and sound. Each type uses its own representation method, but in the end, they are all converted into binary. This allows the computer to store, process, and share every kind of digital information.